G'day viewers, I really hate this new Malaysian made series of Clipsal switches. I like the old shape better. Yeah. More heavy feeling, and it's designed so I could put a lock through it easier. This one's more weak. This feels so cheap and it's just so... just gets jammy in there. Look at that, it just sticks. Heap of crap. You can also draw this set and put a knee on there as well. 2011 this was made. This one's just much more better quality. Well, that does it too, but I guess they all do it, but that's just how they work. Now, I like these older ones better. There's new shape. It's a pretty Clipsal, so don't make anything in Australia anymore. It's all Malaysia, Indian and Chinese made. These are all made in Malaysia now, all these industrial switches. And that's their new shape, current production of their sockets that match their switch style now. They've changed it all. As per usual, they always break here with their spring. It's only a 4-pin this one, but you can't really use this for a 5-pin setup. There's no provision for a 5th pin to go in there. Got 2 commons as well, but it's good to strip down for parts. Maybe I could wire this up to my Fisher and Piper generator. Have 3-phase outlet to blow stuff up with or something. These screws are useful too. I need some more of those screws. Got some spare caps there. I could use my light switches around the house. But this one here has actually got small burnt. Ooh, something here. This has had water in it. Very typical for our work environment. They're always getting water in these bloody switches. There's always water getting in switches all the time. So take it all apart and find out where the young water went. It's a 20 amp one, 56 series. It's the same series as that. That's just the old shape, and that's the new current shape. I don't know how flimsy it is. Nah, I still like the old shape better. Anyway, let's pull the switch apart and find a burnt spot. You can see how this works. You get your 2 stoppers in there. They must go to an alternative, some sort of indicator. And off and on. There must be like another little lever that can go in there in some certain models of this switch. There's our spring that gives it that heavy feel. It feels very weak without the switch in there. You undo that screw and you can pull this knob off. Interesting. It's all easy to pull apart. Now the main component is what that actuates, and that feels a bit more heavy duty. But you can see here, it's had water in the contact and she's arced over. Bit of a flash mark in there. You see how it works, that's on. When I rock that this way, actuate it, it pushes those levers up off these contacts in here. And there's where it arced on one of the phases. The water's set in there and just arced over, burnt there. She got a bit hot and narky and sparky in there by the looks of it. The water set in it and had a bit of an electrolysis bath. Pull those 4 screws off. I've got stainless steel screws in these, quite heavy duty. Here's some corrosion and some Arcy and Sparky. Oh yeah, there's the water set between those 2 phases. Yep, a 415 volt electrolysis bath. There's our camshaft. Got really Arcy and Sparky in there, alright. Push those down, 1 phase off, 2nd phase off, 3rd phase off. So it wasn't here where the water just sat in this part here, got arc between these bits. There's now a conductive track of carbon there, short on the 2 phases out. There you go, huh? Got really arcy and sparky and electrolysis in there real quick. Yeah, well, there's a little acetal bearing, thrust bearing. Goes in there, and an O-ring there, and some grease behind this switch knob. Universal part there, which grabs on in here. There's an O-ring in there which seals out the moisture. So how the moisture would have got in that, probably through the outside This seal, I reckon, wasn't seated properly, because I don't reckon how the water got in. Pretty universal thing in there. There's where the screw goes in there. The screw screws it up bit there. There's two knobs down the bottom is what it actually grabs. There we are. Not much to these. There's where the water sat. 12th week of 2011. Polycarbonate. Anyway, I've also discovered another cool idea. If you've got an old fridge you want to regas, and you want to get access to a good decent refrigerant, use this stuff here. This is HFC134a, the type of refrigerant used in Toyotas, mainly Hiluxes and all that. And Toyotas are known to have the best air conditioning, and they do. Where is it? Tetrafluoroethane, non-restricted chemical, non-flammable. That's HFC134a. Good stuff. It's the it's a bloody good refrigerant. You used to be able to buy the Office air duster used for PCs, the air duster in a can for your computers. Up until recently, they changed the supplier, and now they're HFC free. So there must be some other friggin' gas that you can't use for hobbying. But this stuff's good stuff. HFC134a, that's how you can buy it and get a hold of it. So if you want to experiment with compressors and your make your own refrigerant circuit, buy a can of this stuff, some HFC134a. So this stuff's also good for troubleshooting electronics. So if you've got dried out capacitors on a flat panel TV, freeze and spray them, freeze spray the capacitors when BGA chips, and the TV should function properly. For troubleshooting things like that, that's what its intended purpose is. But my main purpose of this is that it's refrigerant, and I can try and use it in a little circuit I can make up. Even using avionics fields, but yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff that HFC134a. If you experiment and want to design your own refrigerant circuit with a compressor and a coil and everything, which I've pretty much got all that, I just needed a good vacuum pump to suck the moisture out, and I can start using this and make my own air conditioner. Even recharge old fridges with it. So it's a good idea. Handy to have. Anyway, put this all back together, have some fun with it. Might rack it on my Fisher and Paykel generator. So when I start the motor up, it won't be under load. And as the engine's running, turn it on from this. Just can only arc out so much more than what it does now, so yeah. Anyway, only good for parts now. Maybe enough for now. Thanks for watching.